Oh yeah, looking awesome. So if you're just tuning in, welcome back to the channel. Warhammer Man back in the studio. We're taking a look at the previews from Adepticon, and here we see the Necromunda Ash Waste preview. We saw a little preview of this previously, and they just revealed one of the models so far. So here we have the first 5. Very nice. They look super cool. They got like a nice feel of like Necromunda plus like sand people. I like them. So it looks like the one in the middle there we already saw a different iteration of, because I recognize that bionic leg obviously. So we saw that one with a rifle and a different arm. So it had a rifle in both arms. Now here we see a claw and like a pole arm. And then it looks like the back pieces, the little like shields or shades or whatever, are interchangeable as well, because we saw a different one on there previously. But I definitely recognize like the pipes and the breather and the bionic leg. Okay, and then here we see, there he is all the way on the right there. So it looks like there's going to be 10 models in this kit, just like the regular Necromunda gangs. And then each model, you'll have different ways to build them, but you can basically build 10 unique models with what comes in there. Bunch of long rifles. Looks like plasma and auto gun options. Some obviously combat options. Some random little bits and accessories, melee. Very cool. These models look awesome. I really like them. Okay, that looks pretty big and chunky. That box looks awesome. It looks like it's a heavier duty box too. Maybe? Maybe not. It might be similar to like what we just saw with the Kill Team set. I do like when they put them in the more like heavier cardboard, because then you can save it and kind of use it as storage. The other kind of like lighter papery ones just wear out. They really don't last. But yeah, these models look awesome so far. Definitely going to be 10 of them. Bunch of different ways to build them. Oh yeah, look at these. Dustback Helamite Riders. So these are like some creepy little weird bugs. Again, we see there's 2 different ways to build the bugs. And then it looks like there's 2 different bodies. And different ways you can like swap them out. So here we see 4 different variants using 2 riders and 2 bugs. They've got like pole arms, rifles, pistols. One's got binoculars. Very cool. Oh man, I'm excited for this. I mean, this is like taking Necromunda to the next level, I feel like. Yeah, these things are nasty and creepy, but they look fun. Yeah, very cool. So I wonder, we see 4 of these. Alright, so here's a couple quads for Orlock. So it's going to be Orlock versus the Ash Waste. They've got a heavy bolter and like a kind of harpoon cannon. It looks like the same quad, different like head swap and weapon swap. One is carrying a gun, the other one's holding a handlebar with 2 hands. And then the gunner, kind of like on the little back platform, probably has a couple options as well, not just the weapon. Looks like the head and everything, but I can't quite tell. body is probably like universal. Yeah, they look good. I like it. Looks slick. Definitely got that Mad Max feel. They're like super banged up. Part of it looks like the paint job, but part of it looks like the models are made like kind of beat down and wore out. Very cool. So we see 2 of these guys. We saw 4 of the bugs. And then they showed 10 different variants of the Ash Bros. So I don't know if it's going to be 10 of them and then the 4 bugs, or they're just showing 2 versions and it'll be 5 and then 4. We'll see when they show off the Orlocks, hopefully. But these do look good. So we should see the rest of an Orlock gang here in a minute. We saw some terrain as well. Looks like it's going to be a nice set. They look pretty chunky too, so I'm assuming it's probably going to be closer to like the Zone Mortalis set. There we go. Alright, so it is going to be a full starter set. We don't see the rulebook here, but we see the cards. We see the dice. Don't see the tokens, but I'm assuming they will be with it as well. We see all the templates, little range. We see 4 of the bugs, 2 of the quads. And then it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the Orlock warriors. And then 10 of the I can't think of their names all of a sudden, the Ash guys. And then terrain wise, it looks like the huts could be built on the ground or elevated. I can't quite tell. It looks like there's 2 different bases for them, and then one for like that center part, and then the bridges. The terrain looks pretty good. I mean, it's definitely not like Zone Mortalis like style though. Let's be real. I mean, this is no Dark Uprising kit. It looks nice. I'm excited for it. This is definitely going to be interesting though, because Necromunda is like super terrain intensive. There needs to be like tons of scatter terrain and all kinds of stuff. Obviously there's going to be vehicles and big bugs, but that looked pretty barren. So that looks like a big chunky hardback rulebook. None of that soft cover stuff. Reference guide, dice. Looks good. Looks like a good set. Now that Dark Uprising set was like $230, and since then there's been price hikes. So this is probably going to be like $250, maybe more. I could totally see them putting it through as more. It's probably going to be $250. Let's be real. USD. Okay, so there's some vehicle damage dice, and then the regular Necromunda dice as well. Obviously, regular templates, ganger cards. I'm assuming there's going to be like territory cards and all that good stuff. Definitely a big chunky book. That looks like the 40k rulebook or like Sigmar book. Definitely not one of those little soft cover. Alright, keep on going. Let's get it moving. Oh, so I guess that's all they're showing here? Not going to show off the Orlock gang up closer? Or another look at the terrain or anything, so... maybe it's just the existing Orlock gang and then added in the quads. That's what it looks like. So, but that's going to do it, it looks like, for the Necromunda preview. So if you're interested in this kind of reaction reviews, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man. doing all kinds of reactions, reviews, previews, or everything from Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, and warcry content as well. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap with the Necromunda portion of this video, and then we'll move on to the next one. Make sure you check out those ones if you are interested in any of the other games as well.